janefinch.com.
Is an activist, community builder, and storyteller. Paul Nguyen is a filmmaker and activist from Toronto's Jane and Finch community, dedicated to breaking stereotypes and amplifying marginalized voices. In 2004, he launched janeandfinch.com, a groundbreaking platform that drew national attention for challenging negative portrayals of his neighborhood. He has produced acclaimed documentaries including Lost in the Struggle for CBC's The Fifth Estate and Netflix's global true crime hit, What Jennifer Did. Now, his honors from the Government of Canada include the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal, the Meritorious Service Medal, Canada's Volunteer Award, and the Paul Yuzik Award for Multiculturalism. He continues to champion diversity and advocate for at-risk youth. Please welcome Mr. Paul Nguyen to the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First, I want to say how impressed I am by the other recipients here tonight. To be in the company of leaders like Wes, Grace, Maggie, Gordon, and the others here, it's a real privilege. I've read about the work you're doing and I'm humbled. The next generation can learn so much from your example. I see you, Wes. This story doesn't start with me. It started in the South China Sea in 1979. It started with my parents, Vietnamese boat people who pushed off into the blackness of the ocean with nothing but a hope for freedom. I often think about them out there, facing the waves, the hunger, and the terrifying silence of the open water, not knowing if they would make it alive. When they finally arrived in Canada, they had empty hands but full hearts. Like so many newcomers, they carried their history in silence. I watched them work double shifts, take the hard jobs, just to ensure I would have a voice. They taught me that real strength isn't about how loud you can shout. It's about moving forward and never giving up. I took that lesson with me growing up in Toronto's Jane and Finch area, the hood. When people think you're from a bad neighborhood, you feel the sting when someone tells you who you are before you even speak. I saw people judge my friends and me by our postal code or how we look. They saw the headlines. I wanted them to see the human beings. That's why I picked up a video camera and created a website called janefinch.com. It became a tool to stop being a spectator and take back control. I put that camera where it belongs, in the hands of the people who have been talked about for far too long. I wanted to show that our stories aren't just on the fringes of this country. They are actually the foundation of it. To the next generation of Asian Canadians, and especially Vietnamese Canadians, I know that people may try to make you feel like a guest in your own country. I know what it's like to feel your voice doesn't fit the room. But the resilience of the generations before us is already inside you. You don't need permission to be heard. If there isn't a seat for you at the table, bring your own chair. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, if they try to write your story, take the pen back. Stand up, speak your truth, and be proud of where you came from. I'm humbled to receive the Hua Cai Award. I don't see this as a finish line. I see it as a responsibility to keep the path clear for the next kid from the neighborhood. This award might have my name on it, but I didn't get here alone. It belongs to the Jane Finch community and to everyone who started with nothing and kept going. My only hope is that the next generation reaches even higher than we could ever. We are in this together. Thank you very much.
Paul, thank you so much for that. I got goosebumps during your speech because your work is so important. I grew up in Scarborough, and it's sort of a similar response when I was growing up, and I would tell people where I came from. They already had these preconceived notions. So the work that you do, shining light on the beauty that is Jane and Finch, I love seeing that, and Scarborough's getting its time now as well, which is lovely to see. So thank you for your work, Paul. All right, up next, we have Sophia Lian, President of the Canada-China Cultural and Economic Development.